Hey everyone, welcome back to the Baltic Broadbullets channel. Yesterday I topped the regional in Dresden with my Ryzeal Fiendsmith deck. I'm just going to show you the list. It was a really fun event. I went X1-1, so one draw and one loss, both to the same guy, which was really weird because the pairing system kind of messed up and paired me against him in round 2 and also in round 6. Really unlucky, really weird stuff. The list was crazy, it performed really well, so I'm just going to show you the list. Pretty standard, 3 eyes, 3 X, just 2 sword, because I wanted to get closer to 40 cards. It ended up being 41 cards, you're going to see which card is the 41st, and I'm glad I made the choice. 1 node, 1 Ryzeal cross, the 3 bonfires, for the extra consistency. For the Fiendsmith engine, it's 3 Engraver, 1 Lacrima, 1 Lurry, 2 Tracked, and 1 Fiendsmith in Paradise. I drew this card quite often, but I just discarded it most of the time with Node. For the non-engine, so that's all for the engine. Now for the non-engine, I played 3 Fualos. It's probably the best hand trap right now. It's most of the time, if you lose a match, it's the reason you lost it is Fualos. And it's the only one that really stops Malice, which was really important for me. 3 Ash Blossom, 3 Effect Veiler, just 2 Nibiru. In testing I found this card was really underperforming. Also at YCS Birmingham it didn't really put in that much work, so I just cut it down to 2 and was really happy with the choice. I saw it enough that it mattered, but not too much that it clunked up my hand. Was really nice at 2. Also the 2 Bystials, 1 Druis, 1 Magnamut, just because Magnamut is so broken you need to play the Bystials, I feel like. 2 Metaltronus, this card is crazy. A lot of Rogue at the tournament, it still performed well when I played against meta decks. Like high meta decks, not stuff like Crystron, but in the mirror match and also against Malice this card is crazy. Just hitting, for example, a Magnamut of the Metaltronus, if you get Bystial, there's so much value, it's really, really good. So really happy I played this in the main deck. Then 1 Talons and 1 Called By. This was the 31st card, and it really put in the work this time, it was really nice. 3 Imperm, that comes up to 41 cards in the main deck, with a lot of non-engine, which you need for the mirror match, and also against Malice. But Malice most of the time plays through the hand traps, so you really need to see Fualos in that matchup. It's also why we play a lot of hate in the side deck. But first, the extra deck. 1 Duo Drive, 2 Detonator, just 1 Twins. I was on 2 Twins before. I don't really think it makes a difference what you play at 2, it's just depends on your play style, which you should be playing 2 of. I like 2 Twins, but I also like 2 Requiem, and it came up today that I played 2 Requiem. 1 Dweller, this card's broken. A lot of people I summoned Dweller against were kind of salty about it and wanted it banned, and were hopeful for the next ban list. We'll see if it gets banned. Pretty crazy card. The 1 DDD and the Aggregator. 2 Requiem. Like I said, this did come up. It was important that I played 2 today, but the same thing can happen with the Twins. I think it's easier to manage with 1 Twins than it is to manage with 1 Requiem, just because Malice is a very present deck and plays a lot of Bystials. Then the 1 Moon, 1 Sequence, the Agnum Day, this card's crazy, Necroquip, the Desiree, and the Chaos Angel. Didn't really summon this yesterday, but it's still important enough to play it. Can also help simplify game states, which in simplified game states this deck is really good. Then for the side deck, I played a lot of Malice Hate, like I said. 3 Lancia, 2 Chaos Hunter, and 3 Meowls. It's 3 and 2 because of side deck patterns for going first. I tried building it with 3 Chaos Hunter and 2 Meowls, but that didn't really work for the side deck patterns going first, so it's just these ratios. So I also played 3 Perulia, So in total, all the 9 Charmies. They performed really well. I just had one match where I bricked game 3 on a lot of Charmies and my opponent couldn't play. So those cards were kind of dead in hand. And then I lost to a strike against Tenpai. The Fiendsmith variant of Tenpai. Also 3 Crossout. I didn't really activate Crossout this tournament. Didn't really draw it that much. I most of the time won game 1, so I never went first game 2. And then I also won game 2, so the Crossout didn't really come up. But in theory, this is like one of the only cards that can stop Fuaros, which you just lose to, right? You need cards to stop the Fua. And then the last card in the side deck was the Cowboy. I went into time once, and it didn't help me then because we had a couple of battle phases, so this was irrelevant. Yeah, I could have used this slot for something different, but at a regional I really want to have a timeout option, so I don't just randomly lose to time. Because one draw can really mess up the tournament run. So that's it for the deck. It performed really well, like I said. Regional was fun. I was there with my team. We all did pretty good. Yeah, I'm happy about the event. And also shout outs to the Baltic Broad Bulls.